How's it going, everybody? I'm Danny D. This is 7 Deadly Bananas, and we are about to watch Amy. I believe it was made in 2015. I also believe it's a documentary. I literally know nothing about this, but I know that they're coming out with a more recent movie, and it's an actual movie about Amy. I've been wanting to watch this for a long time. It coincides with my sobriety date, you know, and Amy Winehouse was a fucking shooting star. Dude, she had an amazing voice. I don't know any of the backstory. I don't know how she got into drugs, or, you know, there's been a lot of artists during my day that have lived a very similar life, and they've had a huge impact on my community, you know, the addiction community, and just the music industry in general. It's people like this that shed light on the shit that artists go through. So, without further ado, let's get this on. I hope I do okay. You know. Oh, son of a bitch. A24, really? What? Wait, what? I didn't know they did docs.
Happy birthday to you.
Just a bunch of kids hanging out. And her style of music was amazing. This is just, I fucking love this fucking stuff.
My huckleberry friend, river,
Fucking beautiful. This genre is, there's something so personal about performing this, especially as a singer, if you ask me. Like, you're just, it's calm. At the same time, it makes you move, conveys emotion. You know, this was why I loved Amy. She fucking nailed this genre and brought it into the modern era, the modern day.
I just thought I'm lucky that it's something I can always do if I want to.
Dude, she's got like a Mick Jagger-sized mouth. It always makes for a good singer, though, because the more you're able to drop your jaw and open all of that, the more you're able to hear yourself, the more you can project.
the sweetest song. Hey, what you say?
Just look at the casualness of this, and she's fucking killing it. You can see she's just like into it right there.
She knew full well she'd been writing songs, but they were very personal songs.
Love this shit, Jesus. Maybe I should start listening more to Amy.
But it's a big leap of faith. I think my boss even questioned the deal because we were really committing to giving an unsigned artist close to £250,000.
Damn. I mean, if you're gonna do an unnamed and she doesn't maybe have a band behind her or anything like that, like it's gonna take a lot of money to try and put that on the map.
I just wanted my own flat to sit around, write songs all day, play loud music, smoke weed. I just get up and just smoke weed all day, and I just like, I can't do that in a mum's house.
Well, it depends on the mum's house. It depends on the mum.
She really got the hots for him, madly in love with him. She wrote a few songs about having the hots for him. And then eventually she lost interest.
You'll still be stronger than me. You'll be here 7 years longer than me. But that's what I need you to do. Stroke my hair. Yeah.
That was, holy shit, holy fuck. I mean, the lyrics behind that, and it still tells a story. There's a timeline involved with it as well. And like when she goes on to say that now I've lost young love's joy, you know, like that was just awesome lyrics.
You were on my mind.
Woo.
Yes, he loved like you. Yeah.
God damn. My jaw would be dropped if I saw her like just performing in front of me like that with the acoustic guitar, just doing that. I would have been like totally melted. It was just, holy fuck. That was just like the trill in it and the melisma. I haven't used that word in years.
What's buzz? You know I'm zooming in there.
You're zooming in on all my spots, you fucking cunt.
Do I look okay like
Yeah,
this?
very good. It's lovely.
Do you promise?
Promise.
The thing I'm finding interesting right now is that there's no sign of drugs. Sure, weed or whatever, but I don't necessarily consider weed that kind of drug anyway. There's nothing leading towards that life yet.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, goddamn. So good. I hate her.
Have they tried to mould you in any way, though, if people ask you to do things to change the way you look or speak or behave?
Yeah, one of them tried to mold me into a big triangle shape, and I went, no.
No.
It's so refreshing to hear someone who isn't speaking like they've taken elocution lessons.
Yeah. They gave me elocution lessons, but they kind of
They didn't stick.
off my back, yeah.
Good. That's my thing right there. I can fucking relate to Amy very much right there.
I used to do Seroxat, and it just made me really loopy, like really scatty. I don't think I knew what depression was. I knew I felt funny sometimes and I was different.
The first time that I was suggested to take antidepressants, I want to say I was 11. And it was a couple years after my father passed. And my mom literally took me to therapy in order to help with that in particular. But it turned into a much bigger thing. And luckily, my mom was willing to listen to me in saying that I didn't want to take antidepressants. Not knocking the idea of people who actually need them, but for fuck's sake, do they not dish those out like candy?
Thank you, Salam. There's no picture of him, but Salam is the most inspirational producer I've ever worked with.
When I heard her sing in front of me, I could tell she was really like a jazz singer. It's like, okay, if this is what you are when you're 18, then what are you going to be when you're 25?
That's an American accent. So one of the things about jazz, if you ask me, is that it was born in USA from a really shitty history. Jazz was born to convey heartache and pain and strife and struggle. And it came from one of the biggest fucking producers of all of that in American history, in USA history. I'm not surprised that she's working with somebody from the US. I'm assuming he's from the US.
So I guess I was just playing pool every day, 4 hours, just getting drunk. You know, having to be carried home in a wheelbarrow.
That sounds familiar. We use shopping carts.
She loved Camden. She loved it up there. But when she went to Camden, things started changing.
Oh, okay. Here we go. We're gonna start slipping into that shit.
She was with him the whole time and didn't want to go places without him.
She used to say we're like twins, and that was our relationship. I'd like to sabotage myself, and I think Amy liked to sabotage herself.
Ah, relatable. Fuck me, to have two of those people together too? Fuck, it's never gonna be never gonna be good.
I cut my wrist when I was 9 years old. I don't know if I wanted to necessarily die. I just wanted my mum to leave my stepdad.
We were in love, and we were together. And that's like a real drug, isn't it?
Called it. And she even recognizes it, which she is too smart for her own fucking good. She's one of those. She's a lip from Shameless. She's too smart. And the thing that I'm noticing right now is that regardless of her not necessarily coming from as severe a situation as Blake, who decided at an early age to try and off, here's what I'm seeing right now. He is the extreme form. He is or has a severe form of that abuse and is definitely down to go down a very self-destructive path. You know, life is short, burn the candle fast, all these other things. These are all things that leads towards bad decisions. And Amy isn't necessarily coming from that same severe place, but she loves this guy because she could tell that he's broken and she's broken. And being broken together is a lot better than being broken alone. But the problem is that if he is a lot more self-destructive and she's gonna follow him there, that self-destruction is going to spread. And it's gonna be a fungus on that. It's a pretty fucking common story. It's really sad.
I refuse to let him go. We wait for the blood.
A lot of things are making sense now. A lot of things are making sense.
He went back to his girlfriend, then she got her own back. She slept with his friend.
I knew it would be the nail in the coffin. I knew that when he found out, he wouldn't be able to talk to me ever again. And I knew I had to do that because one of us had to finish the other one off. Because we just broke each other's hearts repeatedly.
Yeah, okay.
The thing is because I was depressed, I wasn't eating. Obviously, like, you lose your appetite, you know, when you like with stuff like that. So it wasn't like the amount I was drinking. It was more the speed, like, it was just very irresponsible, you know.
Definitely can relate to that.
And then she just broke down eventually, opened up about everything. She said she thinks she's got a problem. She was lost and out of her depth. She agreed to go to rehab. I took her to see the rehab guy.
Sorry, I know this is a very serious part, but the moment he said rehab, the song just came back into my head.
She doesn't need to go to rehab. She's fine.
My dad did actually go, "You're all right, don't need to go." So I said, "All right, Dad, I'll go and meet him and then we'll back out," which I did.
She didn't need to go to rehab.
I would beg to differ.
But she'd have had a chance to have been dealt with by professionals before the world wanted a piece of her.
You could think of it that way, but I don't think there's no way of telling if that would have been better or worse, honestly. Like, even still, you know, getting sober or at least dumbing down the behavior and then being thrusted into more of a very large celebrity-ish light still has its effects. And still the people you end up hanging around and the folks who want to influence you and folks who want to manage you or own you or whatever it may be, even just the audience and the fans, all of that is really hard to take, especially for a girl who never wanted that in the first place. She had no aspirations. She said it a couple times early on, you know, that she doesn't really care about that kind of stuff. She would rather just perform in front of like 60 people at a jazz club.
I never wanted you to be my man.
Guy who calls me up like, "Hey, you sure you want to do this?" And I was like, "Listen, even if you dropped her, I would pay her to come to my house and sing, because the shit fucking moves me." She just take her little notebook and just keep writing.
Interesting.
He takes the day, but I'm grown, and in your way, in this blue shade, my tears dry on their own.
God damn, there's some great lyrics. That's the best lyrics I've heard so far. I already loved the last one. Not only the lyrics, but the word positioning, how she sang it, everything seemed, oh my God, it was good. That was the best so far. I love how they they seem to be playing songs almost like Taylor Swift airs to her, it's telling a timeline. And I mean, for fuck's sake, this is the best one of the timeline. It's already so far, and I'm sure there's gonna, hopefully, you know, there'll be more. But you can tell there's a maturity here. There's some thought. There's a different kind of heart going into that right there.
I write songs because I'm fucked up in the head and I need to put it on paper and then write a song to it and feel better about it. Have something good out of something bad.
He walks away, the sun goes down.
Turning something good from something bad. It's interesting how often I hear that now, you know.
She's really vulnerable and not in a good place. You know what? Unless you let me help you sort yourself out, I'm not doing this shit for you. I can't watch you do yourself in like this.
What he said right there, I've had to say almost those exact same words more than a dozen times. You see the path they're going down. You try to do your best to say and help and do what you can. But, you know, if you're someone like me who knows there's many things that just simply won't help, and you can kind of tell that maybe the person is just on this path. If they decide to continue down this path, you can't watch them basically shrivel. There is a path that an addict needs to take in order to realize how severe their situation is. And the unfortunate part is that can lead to some very, very deep, dark, and sometimes fatal places. When someone comes to the realization that they are completely helpless in trying to help someone that they love, it's one notch lower than having a family member pass away. You're watching them lead that way. You're watching them go down that direction, and you're literally just watching them torture themselves to death. Sorry, I'm holding it back right now. I'm holding it back.
We'd spent all these years together, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I wasn't there.
That's interesting. He sounds like he blames himself.
You write a song, you have to remember how you felt. You have to remember what the weather was like. You have to remember what his neck smelled like. You have to remember all of it.
Here we go. We're starting to move into the songs I know.
All the lyrics and the melody in 2 or 3 hours.
Damn. What?
He left no time to regret, and my tears dry. Get on without my guy.
Still talking about Blake, huh?
So far from all that we went through.
If you like this highlight and you want to see more of me watching things like this completely unedited, hit that link below. 7 Deadly Bananas on Patreon. Get in there and start watching TV with me.
You go back to her and I go back to
Oh, it's a bit upsetting at the end, isn't it?
She was having a couple of whiskey and cokes. We had broke for lunch. Amy had ordered this massive plate of food, and she had big dessert as well. Amy
Doesn't
had
sound
thrown
like
everything
booze.
up and literally redecorated the toilet. And that's when I kind of realised that something serious was wrong.
I had no idea that she had an eating disorder. I had no idea that was going on. I thought all of the skinny stuff and all that stuff, I thought all of that was drug related, because it looked drug related for sure.
Now, the Q Awards, which you were at yesterday, did you have a good time?
I had too good a time, to be honest.
Oh,
That's
Russell Brand, back when he was on drugs too? Fuck. Russell Brand was a certain kind of beast when he was on drugs. This is interesting. There's still no sign of any drugs. No like hard drugs or anything like that. I thought the whole fucking story circulated around this. And there's, I mean, drinking, don't get me wrong. And again, the weed, whatever. But I'm incredibly surprised. I'm incredibly surprised by now. I thought we'd be seeing something about heroin by now, you know? And there's been none of that. But goddamn, when it does hit, fuck, dude, that's gonna be a tidal wave of shit.
We're still forever.
Does something happen here? Yeah. Interesting how he comes along back again now that she's all fucking super famous.
Said I just think you're depressed. Dish me, yeah, baby. Oh, the man, and there's not just my problem.
Oh my god, damn. It's just fucking amazing.
She wasn't puffed up about herself at all. She was almost embarrassed by the fact that she was doing so well. She expressed a lot of concern.
That's his real
and
name,
fear
huh?
About where things were gonna go and how she was gonna handle it, you know.
That would drive me insane if you ask me. Like, I understand it's a big hit song, you got an award for it and all this stuff, but here, play this song here, play this song there, play this one song here, go, it's like over and over and over again and fucking hate it after a while.
You can warn an artist, you can try and prepare them for it, but at the end of the day, until you go through it, it's unlike anything you've ever encountered.
This is just not gonna be good, you could tell. That was interesting. I just reacted right there to her singing because she had like Christina Aguilera. There was a little Christina Aguilera, like young Christina back in the day. Like, you know, like Audrey sings like that every once in a while. I think when she makes fun of like Britney or some Britney Spears or something. It was just unusual. Nothing wrong with it. It was just like, what? I didn't expect to be reminded of other artists from Amy Winehouse, because Amy Winehouse stands out so much as a solo, as an independent, like never really sounded like anybody else somehow, you know? Just threw me off.
After he came back from America, married, that was the first time Amy tried crack cocaine and heroin.
Fuck.
I'd used by then, enjoyed it. It completely eradicates any sort of negative feelings.
Fucking crack? Fuck. That's a jump. Crack is not something you fuck with, especially when you're in this kind of mind frame. I'm freebasing it too.
Come in here. Fuck. Oh, change the record.
Oh, that just gave me like tingles. Not in a good way. It's just remembering. Fuck me. Dude, fuck, she looked a mess immediately. Fuck me.
You know, I love doing gigs though. I love doing gigs. I just want to go into another album now, so yeah.
Completely different fucking person. Jesus, yep.
I got a phone call in the middle of the night, and Blake said to me, something's happened. She was petrified. He was petrified. She looked like a child.
The other facial features don't necessarily match it, but if you're looking into her eyes right now, you can see that there's an absence. There's an absence behind this look right now.
And he said to me, if she has another seizure, she'll die.
Fuck me, dude.
And then I was told that she was going to America to perform.
Oh, come the fuck on. No, fuck no, she's not. What the fuck?
What am I going to do? She's got to go on tour. Take her passport away from her. Do something so she can't go on tour. She needs help.
Fuck yeah.
Can't do that. She's got a tour booked.
Fuck you.
Well, what you done that for? She's got to go to America. Why have you done that?
Fucking dick.
I felt very clearly that it was a common case of one person having a situation that was very beneficial to their using, not wanting the other person to get better for fear of losing the gravy train.
Oh, thank God, dude. Fucking just thank God that he's recognizing this. Fuck this Mitch person. Maybe Mitch is the dick I was hearing about.
It was ugly. They weren't happy souls when they were high.
Nobody is. Nobody's happy.
Till the chips are down, though you're a gambling man.
God damn, it's putting such a huge meaning behind all of this now. Like, I never looked at it like this.
Then my mind, Lord, is a paradise.
Ooh, she's going to church now. Oh, fuck.
This was the moment police arrested and handcuffed Blake Field as civil on suspicion of attempting to pervert the course of justice.
Pervert the justice? What does that mean? Dude, God, she's just like a shell of what we were seeing in the beginning of this film. Just even her movements, like she's...
Get out of the way!
She's barely there. It feels she's just fucking wrapped in her thoughts right now.
Amy Winehouse for rehab. Can somebody wake her up this afternoon around 6 and tell her?
How the fuck does that help? That pisses me off. That really fucking pisses me off. And it's just people being fucking ignorant. It's not nothing. It's not like he's a fucking dickhead. He just doesn't know the situation, or maybe he doesn't care to know the situation. And that's understandable. That's all understandable. But for fuck's sake, you better be ready to apologize. You better be ready to apologize. That really fucking lit a fire in me right now.
You're never going to perform ever again unless you get clean. And God bless her, she did.
Fuck yeah.
Natalie Cole and Tony Bennett.
Oh, Tony Bennett. Oh my God, dude, this would be... Look at her face. She's like completely...
Amy Winehouse.
Oh, and she fucking loses it.
For my Blake incarcerated, and for London, this is for London.
She's still wanting Blake in her life, which is scary. The thing about that is that, literally by her putting Blake into that list, it means that she's still longing for him in some way, which means she's still got a foot in the door.
And I'm looking at her trying to get some form of reaction. She went, Jules, she's so boring without drugs.
It makes more sense on why Blake was on that list again. She's even longing for the drugs, which makes sense. She's still relatively newly sober.
Then she pulled out this aluminum foil.
Oh, fuck.
She did what she did, and I was like, this is someone who is trying to disappear.
Fuck me, dude.
There's 5 gigs which contractually we are obliged to do. There's a couple this weekend.
Oh my God, she looks like crap. And she's over it.
She just wanted to get better. She knew that things were wrong. And she was just very exhausted and tired of the whole situation.
Yeah, dude, she is hating all of this. You can see it. It's in her body and her face.
According to ContactMusic.com, Amy Winehouse's next album will feature songs about cooking. That's what they say. Cooking crystal meth, black tar.
Oh my fucking God. Oh God, I'm on her side with this, dude. I would break every fucking camera right now. Oh my God. Dude. Oh shit. It doesn't even look like her anymore. This is bringing back a lot of memories, you guys. I don't have any pictures anymore of any of my times. Oh, fuck. This is awful. This is not at all what I thought. This is so much worse.
She's like, yo, why is he bringing another camera crew to St. Lucia? Dad, you want money? I'll give you the money. Why are you doing your life story, which is really my life story?
Yeah, he wasn't rubbing me the right way at all. Oh, he fucking divorced her over a picture.
If I know she wanted to go down to the pub, and I know she have something to do tomorrow, you know, she was not going down to the pub, you can thank me tomorrow. I wasn't gonna sugarcoat it nor nothing.
Fuck yeah, finally. Oh my God, I've been waiting for someone to fucking do exactly what this guy's doing. It's the goddamn bodyguard? Makes sense. Fuck, finally, fuck.
And I kept saying to myself, who sings the right way? The real jazz singer.
Right, she did a duet with Tony Bennett. Holy fuck.
I can't believe it. It's hard to conceive it.
I hope that's just nervousness that she's doing right there.
Sorry, that was me. I was terrible.
No.
I don't want to waste your time. I don't want to waste your time.
Each time.
She's beating herself. This makes sense. I mean, I think anybody would do it in front of their own idol, and they're actually...
I've got to get it right. I've got to get it right. I'm not getting it right.
No, you are. You are. It's getting better each time, and you sound wonderful.
Very beautiful. I mean, their voices don't necessarily match, but everything else fucking is on the level for sure. My instinct, they just have a different tone. It doesn't work 100% well together, but goddamn, what an epic pairing this is still. I remember seeing some stuff about her performances being shit up until this because she was just super indulgent. But again, goddamn, I had no idea it was something like this. I had no idea. And I really don't feel like they're talking about the bulimia enough, really. Because, I mean, that is a serious health issue. She's doing that all the while. She's doing all of these drugs, then only drinking, and Jesus fucking Christ.
She just wouldn't sing. It was the first time ever that had happened.
And then the fans get all fucking outraged and don't understand any of the situation. They're just being selfish little pricks. And yeah, get your fucking refund. Go get your refund. She just doesn't fucking give a fuck. She doesn't want to fucking do it.
To the extent where she was willing to sabotage not just her career, but her friendships and her musical relationships.
Why the fuck not? Everybody's fucking doing this puppet dance with her.
This was supposed to be a major comeback, guys, and she totally blew it.
The lack of fucking empathy is really, really grinding me right now. God damn. I didn't think that I was gonna like... Sorry.
She just kept going, can I see you? Will Lauren speak to me? Can we start again? I was like, of course we can. We're always here. You know we are. We've been waiting for you to talk to us.
I feel like I know where this is going already. This is a story I've heard before on this one. Sometimes it's too late.
She was on top of the bed just sleeping. But she was gone.
Maybe a combination of her eating disorders and the alcohol just made her heart stop.
It was just alcohol, son of a bitch.
Life teaches you really how to live it if you can live long enough.
That's... That was a beautiful thing to say. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. All of this, dude. Literally, it's just like dozens of people like fucking just tornadoing in my head right now. My mom, my brother, my mom's girlfriend or partner, foster brother, half brother. Thank you. Well done. Well done. This is probably one of the better documentaries on this kind of subject that I've seen. I'm a mess right now, fuck. Oh. All right. Jesus Christ. I feel like every hole in my face is crying right now. It's just like a pressure, like my head's being juiced.
It's I'm worried about you.
My mom loved Amy Winehouse.
I know. I'm going away. The moment you mentioned your mom, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah. Let's just all cry now. Yay. I've already used so much toilet paper. I've got like 7 balls over here already. All right. Happy fucking Mother's Day, you guys. Sorry, I don't want to make that a bad thing or anything like that. I think, this is definitely a day for moms. And go and hug your fucking mom right now. Right after this. If you can't hug her, call her. And if she's not around, join me in remembering the good times. All right. I'll leave it at that. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate all the support. And we will see you on the next episode or movie. Join again.